appropriate that they're coming up on separate mats right next to each other, and that we can watch these matches intently as Teter is underway in his match for the Beat Diggers at 195 pounds in Class 3A.
Tristan Teter taking on Abram Tenorio of La Junta. Trace Elliott taking on Zach Morgan of Sargent, the senior at 15 and 6, and Tenorio in on a single leg at the edge of the mat. Teter sprawls and tries to get around behind, but they'll go out of bounds. Tenorio a senior, Tristan Teter just a sophomore. Wrestling pretty well at 195 pounds as a sophomore. Tenorio in on a single leg again. Teter trying to sprawl away, trying to pull Tenorio down. Reaches around, grabs an ankle, tries to spin around behind Tenorio. Tenorio comes up on that single leg again. And they'll come up, face each other, no points given up. No points scored in Trace Elliott's match yet. All four wrestlers still on their feet. Teter grabs the head. Tenorio drops down to that single. Teter trying to pull Tenorio down. Tries to spin around behind Tenorio. Tenorio drops down to that single leg again. Tristan Teter gets his leg back, doesn't give up any points there. Trace Elliott, I didn't see what happened, but he ended up getting a takedown. Now he's about to get rolled through at the edge of the mat, and he's going to give up a 1-point escape to Zach Morgan of Sargent.
With a minute 15 to go there, or check that, 50 now, under 15 seconds to go in the opening period.
A lot of action on that Trace Elliott match.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they're heavyweights, but it's 4-3 now in favor of Elliott. They're moving around pretty quickly out there as they go to the second period. Again, Elliott with the lead at 220 over Zach Morgan of Sargent. In fact, both matches, the Teter match and the Elliott match, are headed to the second period.
No score in Tristan Teter's match. Tenorio from La Junta going to take the down position. Stands up right away. Tristan Teter trying to pull Tenorio back down. And Tenorio comes around the front side. Tristan Teter trying to pull Tenorio down. We've got a locked hand call against Teter. So Teter going to give up an escape and a locked hands, and he'll be down in this match 2-0 with a minute 25 left in the second period.
Trace Elliott with a 5-3 lead, a minute 22 to go second period at 220 pounds for Marino against Zach Morgan of Sargent.
Tristan Teter gives up a takedown. He'll be down 4-0. He was in on a good single leg and couldn't get around the corner, and Tenorio spun around behind and got the 2-point takedown, and they went out of bounds.
Joe Carwin is coming up momentarily for the Brush Beat Diggers at 220 pounds in Class 3A.
A little roll through by Teter. He comes up, stands up, gets the escape. So 4-1 lead for Teter. Just about rolled through and had Tenorio on his back, and Tenorio rolled through that, and they ended up on their feet. 40 seconds left in the second period in that match. So Teter down 4-1 in this match. Wrestlers in the neutral position. Oh, Teter just fell down. Tenorio runs after him.
Yeah, that was an unusual slip on the mat, and it cost him.
So Tenorio gets a takedown. Teter comes back up, gets the escape. Tenorio leading now 6-2.
Trace Elliott would have had a pin, but the time ran out. Instead, he's up 10-5 for Marino at 220 pounds going into the third period. Against Zach Morgan of Sargent.
Tristan Teter takes the bottom position. We're underway in the third period. Side drag by Tenorio. Tenorio grabs an ankle, tries to bust Teter down. Teter comes up, base is up. Tenorio drops down to a leg, pulls Teter back down. Teter tripods up, stands up, peels the wrist, trying to run away. And he gets the escape. Teter now down 6-3 with 1:30 left in the third period.
Trace Elliott with a 10-7 lead, 1:15 to go. At 220 pounds in Class 2A for the Marino Rams. Looks like Joe Carwin about to wrestle here for the Beat Diggers at 220 pounds.
Tristan Teter still tied up forehead to forehead. Tenorio keeps backing away. And they'll go out of bounds. Still in the neutral position. 50 seconds left in the third period. Teter needs to get something going here if he wants to win this match. Tenorio just keeps backing away.
Yeah, Teter, I think, is going to fall short here. He's down to 33 seconds to go. Meanwhile, a 5:29 pin for Trace Elliott of Marino over Zach Morgan of Sargent. Marino goes 4-0 in the round. So limited number of wrestlers, but they did not lose. Following this round, we'll have a recap. Then we will be taking a break until we get to 7:15 matches involving the Fort Morgan Mustangs.
Tristan Teter down 8-4 now. 24 seconds left. Tenorio just keeps backing away from Teter. Surprised I haven't seen a stalling call. Teter in on a double leg. Tenorio trying to spin around behind. And he does. He'll pick up the 2-point takedown. Give Teter the escape. 5 seconds left. And Teter's going to lose this match 10-5.
All right, so the Beat Diggers now in this round are 5-3. Joe Carwin coming up at 220. Oscar Soto at 285. We'll also have Lane Bensky of Wiggins at 285 pounds. Reed Christensen of Akron at 285. So 4 more wrestlers to close it out here for round 1.